Trump's conviction might have just guaranteed him a win in November. So if you have not heard yet, the corrupt Democrats and Alvin Bragg's ridiculous witch hunt convicted Trump yesterday. But this actually may have just guaranteed Trump a win in November. Lara Trump spoke about this and, well, let's just run the tape.
I don't think it's a surprise to anyone. This is a New York jury. This is a group of people who, although they may be peers of Donald Trump in a certain manner, they certainly have differing political views. And I think that everybody has said the same thing. It's impossible for Donald Trump to get a fair trial in the city of New York.
Wow, talk about the Trump family rallying behind Donald. Most of us knew that Trump wouldn't get a fair trial, but deep down we were hoping for it, hoping that our country wouldn't stoop this low. From dodging the statute of limitations to a judge with a track record against Trump allies, the deck was stacked against him. But Lara's confidence in Trump's resilience is unshaken, as she predicts a rise in his poll numbers and unwavering support from his base. And I 100% see this happening also. The American justice system has all signs pointing to the fact that it looks like it is being weaponized against conservatives. Lara insists that this heavy-handed approach is waking up people across the nation, driving them to back Trump even more fervently. And financially, the support is real. The RNC outraised the Democrats by $25 million in April, with average donations at just $29. This whole thing was set up to try and make Trump look bad, to affect his numbers, and of course to prevent him from winning in November. They used the judicial system against a former sitting president. But what is really interesting about all this is the fact numerous polls show that no matter what happened, whether he was guilty or not guilty, Trump's verdict won't sway most voters. In fact, a poll from PBS Marist showed that 67% of voters said a conviction would make no difference for them in November, including 74% of independents. That's a significantly higher number than the percentage of either Republicans or Democrats who said it wouldn't change their vote. 25% of Republicans said they would be more likely to vote for Trump if he were found guilty by a jury. On the other hand, 27% of Democrats said they would be less likely to vote for him. This difference highlights the strong partisan views about Trump. A large majority, 76%, viewed a not guilty verdict as maintaining the status quo, saying it wouldn't change their vote on Election Day. The Democrats are desperate and their actions to stop Trump are backfiring, energizing the base like never before. Speaker Johnson spoke to Fox News about all this, and let's run the tape.
Let's bring in House Speaker Mike Johnson. He joins us right now with reaction. Mr. Speaker, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
We were just talking about how ever since the verdict, a lot of money has been coming into the Trump campaign. And I was just reading in Punchbowl that the National Republican Congressional Committee, you guys raised $300,000 last night, which eclipses only the day you were elected speaker, and you raised $175,000. So obviously, angry voters are motivated voters.
They are, and there's good reason to be motivated, of course. I mean, this entire thing is absurd. I'm a lawyer. I was a litigator for 20 years. I was in court with President Trump a few weeks ago to see this for myself. What happened there was outrageous. And you're right, the American people see it. This is a purely political exercise, not a legal one. And everybody knows that. They know intuitively that it's wrong, and the people are outraged. I'm in one of those swing states today. I'm in Ohio and Michigan today. I'll be in Illinois tomorrow. I've been in, by the end of this week, we'll have been in 115 cities in 29 states. And I'm telling you guys, something is happening out there. People see what is going on. They see that the Democrats are so desperate because President Trump is crushing Joe Biden in the polls.
Speaker Johnson has boots on the ground and confirms he's witnessing firsthand the growing support for Trump. The speaker emphasized that the Democrats' desperate actions to stop Trump are backfiring, energizing the base like never before. Heck, even in states like New Jersey, which are usually heavy blue states, Trump is getting close to 100,000 people to show up at rallies.
Election. Donald Trump chose the famous Wildwood Boardwalk as a campaign backdrop this afternoon. Town officials estimate the crowd at 80,000 people packing the sand to hear from the former president. It was a welcome sight for businesses at the beach as well.
But here is where all this really comes together and where things get really interesting, because reports are coming in and they read the following. Trump campaign raises record $34.8 million in donations after guilty verdict. Now, this is just one day after everything happened, and it is being reported by CNBC. Not only that, but astonishingly, nearly 30% of these donors were new to Trump's donation platform, Winrid, meaning these people never donated before to Trump, which indicates more people are making the shift to support Trump in November. Senior advisors Chris LaCivita and Susie Wiles emphasized that the real verdict will be decided on Election Day, November 5th, 2024. Trump's campaign's momentum is undeniable, and his support remains robust, reflecting an energized base ready to rally behind him. Thanks for tuning in, friends. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.